What's going on? It's the Rap Nerd, and yesterday I got to see Midsommar, the extended edition. So for those who always were asking me if I saw Midsommar, this is the reason why I didn't see it in theaters. Because I planned to see it on July 2nd, but with it being a holiday, it was just so much I couldn't get around to it. And then I planned to see it that weekend, but I got word from the director that he said he plans to release the extended cut in August. So I was like, you know what? I'll wait for that. So, like I said, I saw it yesterday, and I couldn't post a review because I had mad stuff going on afterwards. But it kind of gave me a chance to sit and think on it about what I saw, because man, this movie is one of those thinkers that after you watch it, you're just like, what did I just watch? But in a good way. Let me just start off by saying this is literally one of the most beautiful horror movies I've ever seen. Cinematography is unbelievable. The colors are unbelievable. The framing of shots, and I'm a big fan of like symmetrics in shots, and it's from a visual standpoint, this movie is ridiculous. Like, it's crazy. Like, I gawked at a lot of shots like, wow, that's a good ass shot. And that also kind of makes it scary, because a lot of the horror in the movie goes on in the broad day. Like, so you see everything that happens. There's no like dodging and ducking behind the darkness. It's, oh man. So let me get in the story. It's this girl who pretty much is coping with the death of her parents and sister. And they don't really show exactly what happened. They made it look like the sister killed the parents, and then she committed suicide. So, and the girl's been dealing with this, you know, the thought of her sister actually doing it, and she confided her boyfriend. And the boyfriend's kind of like, she just wants attention. And then come to find out, she actually kills herself. And then the boyfriend, you know, is like, damn, I shouldn't have done that. And he's an asshole too. You know, he's talking to his friends about like he should leave her, and he wanted out of a relationship for a year. He's tired of dealing with this. So they paint him as a real jerk, and the rest of the friends, like the guy's friends. So they go to Sweden. There's this festival in Sweden with a friend that they know from America, and the guy from Sweden wants them to come to this thing called Midsommar in Sweden. And pretty much what it ends up being is human sacrifice for a pagan god. They don't know that, of course, but they soon find out. And the way this movie handles the disturbing imagery is so great, because a lot of these scenes start out so beautiful, you know, from a cinematic standpoint, that you're like, oh, this is a great shot, and then it just nosedives into some other stuff that you're like, oh, okay. There's just some scenes that you're literally just jaw dropping. Like, the first thing that happens, like when it really, really pops off, you're like, and it's like one thing, and then the next thing topples on, like onto it, that makes it worse, and you're just like, what is happening? Like, and that's what's so disturbing about the movie. It's just like the things that happen to like people that die, the humans, the way they go out is just so like, how can somebody do this and paint it as something good? Like, you just gotta see it. Like, it's so surprising when I saw certain aspects, like, oh man, because I just haven't made the faces I've made in a horror movie in a while since seeing this. It's one of those slow burn movies too. It's not like a bunch of jump scares and a bunch of like pointless stuff that the mainstream horror fans like. This is one of those classic disturbing movies that you'll be thinking about it afterwards. The imagery is great. The director who made Hereditary made this, so you already know what to expect from this, because Hereditary was crazy. This is crazy too. It's crazy in a different way. I think Hereditary kind of leaned more on the creepiness and scary factor, because a lot of stuff does happen at dark, and it just leans on that, while this one is more just like disturbingly in your face. Like the cult, the way like they're just singing and carrying on like things that they're doing is okay, but it's not. It's just messed up. You know it's messed up. Like, you know that ain't right. So, this was an effective horror movie. Go see it if you into it. Rap Nerds out. I don't really know what else to say. Damn.